Hey, it's Hot 937, hot937.com, the Hot Morning Crew, Buck and Nancy. We got a special guest in the studio this morning. We had his father in here a while ago.
Yeah,
right?
we had his dad in here, Kimbo Slice, and of course now we have Baby Slice in here.
Who won the arm wrestling match, Nancy? Who won the arm wrestling match? Tell the truth.
You look just like your dad.
Thank you.
Genetics are crazy.
It is crazy, right?
You look just like him.
Yeah,
we have a beautiful picture with your dad. And, you know, our condolences about that. That was a real surprise for everybody who was a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was, we were very fortunate that we got to talk to him. He was...
Did he get a chance to see you fight? Did he know you were going to be this fighter?
Yeah, he saw me fight.
So
yeah.
did he kind of train you coming up, show you some of the
Of course, man. Since I was, maybe 10, we started in the garage, training. Then I wrestled in middle school, I wrestled in high school. I went to college for a little bit and then turned pro. Moved here to Connecticut, actually. Started working. And then had my first amateur fight, and then I turned pro from there.
So do you have any of his jewelry?
No jewelry. I actually have a ring that is similar to his, but
I thought that might have been his.
Yeah, but it's mine. But it's this like my version of it.
Wow.
Yeah, the Team Kimbo on the top, and then
Yeah, because I know that he came in with a lot of jewelry,
Right,
so I was
yeah.
wondering if that was any of his jewelry, which is crazy.
Now you said you've been in Connecticut. You lived there for like 2 years, right?
3 years, yeah.
And you trained in West Hartford.
And West Hartford, that +1 defense system, yeah.
What was it about Connecticut that made you come here?
Well, it was, I met my buddy in college, so I went to school in San Francisco, and then one of my best friends now is Kyle Denny, and I met him in college. So after college, I moved back to Florida for a little bit, but it was like, Florida was kind of bad. It wasn't like, nothing was happening. I was applying for jobs, I wasn't getting no jobs, and, it was just a struggle. So, I started talking to him, and I'm like, bro, let's go back to San Francisco. So that was the plan, was to go back to San Francisco. But I didn't have any money or nothing, so I sold everything. I sold my car, I sold everything, yeah. And I moved up with him, and I was gonna wait a couple days and then fly out to San Francisco. But his mom, she was like, you can stay here and you don't have to pay rent, because she didn't want him to leave anyway.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, well I got like $2,500 in my pocket and I don't have to pay rent. So sure, that sounds good to me. So I'm staying with them. Blew through all that money quick, because I didn't need it. Then I'm like, damn, I don't got no more money, so I need to find a job. So then I started working at a gas station in Enfield, Connecticut. I started working at a gas station, and then I decided to pay for everything. I could have called my dad and asked for help, but I didn't. Because he raised me.
And how old were you at that point?
18, 19.
Okay, yeah.
So he raised me to do things on my own and handle my own business, and that's what I did. So I started paying for my. I paid for my gym membership. I paid for all my gear. So I didn't really have like a coach. I wasn't getting trained personal, but I just had access to a gym. So I started training myself, and
were you always in shape? Like, were you always in shape?
Well, it's genetics,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was always big. I always had size on me, and I always had this power. But I didn't know that at the time,
Yeah.
I just knew what I was taught as a kid is to be a fighter, to fight, because that's what my dad did. And I went with him to all his fights. So I paid for everything, and I had my first amateur fight, and I knocked the dude out in 89 seconds.
Whoa, okay.
Right. And it went viral, though. It went, viral, and then my dad was signed to Bellator at the time. But the UFC called, Bellator called, and a bunch of other little promotions called, and I decided to fight with Bellator just because the way they treated my dad and they took care of him. Because if you watch, the UFC didn't really... treat him good. After one fight, they cut him. So, so I signed with Bellator, and then, my dad left me pretty much everything else from there.
So how's it been going? Now you're at Bellator. How's it going? How's it feel?
It's going good. The first year was rough because I had a lot going on with him passing away, and then I had to deal with the media on top of training. So I fought 3 months after he passed away.
Wow.
Yeah, and I lost though, and I lost that fight. But I had a lot going on. But it was a learning experience. But after that, I took it more serious. I realized, okay, I'm here. I got to take it serious. I'm not just a name. I'm not going to just let people think they're going to, build a name off me just because of who I am. So then I started taking it more serious. I made it a lifestyle. And I went 3 straight, all first round finishes from that one loss.
It's Hot 937. We got Baby Slice with us right now, the son of Kimbo Slice. What kind of work ethic did you take from your father? What did he did you pick from him without him showing you?
Well, he told me to do everything different, everything he didn't do. You know, that's what it was. So he didn't like to run. So I run a lot. I run all the time now. You know.
He didn't like to run.
No, he didn't like to train. I train all the time, 3 times a day. And just everything he didn't like to do, I did it. But I understand why he didn't like to do it because he was older. He turned pro at 32.
Right, it's hard to learn something new.
And at this point, he had bad knees. You know, he didn't wrestle in high school. He didn't do none of that. So I was kind of like that mold of what he would have been or what he didn't do. I did everything they didn't do. I tried to do, you know, different.
Do you do diet differently than him? Or?
Yeah, well, he's a heavyweight, so he was walking around 6'2", 6'3", 250. You know, I'm what, 5'10", 160.
So what do you fight? What's your class?
55, lightweight.
So you're lightweight.
That's why my name Baby Slice, though.
Oh, see, there you go. That's why you named Baby Slice. Okay, okay.
I'm a baby version of him.
So what can we expect? Because Friday you're fighting.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so what's this going on? Who are you taking on, and what's going on?
I'm taking on a guy named Corey Browning, and honestly, my thing is I'm just going there, you know, to do damage, you know, to punish him. You know, I'm trying to hurt him wherever the fight is. I'm just trying to deliver punishment.
Okay, I don't understand this. Can you? Okay, so hang on.
Talk, Nancy, explain. Go ahead.
Okay, so
this is how
Buck,
she feels about it.
So Buck and I went to a fight.
Right.
First punch, first kick, blood comes out. I leave. I go, Buck.
Where you going? Where you going?
I'm going to gamble. I'm going to go gamble. A little
Never
bit.
came back.
Or I'm going to go get something to eat. I never went back because I was like, it is too brutal for me.
Yeah.
I don't understand how. You don't even know this cat, right? You don't dislike him, right? How do you get in and beat the bejesus out of him? Like what?
See this cat?
Right.
You see that cash
Exactly.
money? Well, I got $22. I got $12. A little more than that.
Well, it's more of a sport, you know. A lot of people see it as being brutal and, you know, crazy, but it's really a sport at the end of the day, you know.
I understand that,
you know,
but you're putting maximum damage on someone.
Right.
Like,
Well, the ref is there to stop that, so you won't get hurt as bad.
the only time that ever happens that I see is like bar fights.
Right, yeah, then
Street
that's when
fighting.
people getting hurt bad. You know,
Right.
There's no ref there, so
Right,
who's gonna stop
okay.
it once the guy's unconscious and you're still like bunching him in the head or stomping on him. And that's assault, now you're going to jail, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
So you know, there was a big fight, the
You like
Conor McGregor fight.
Yeah.
That was like so over the top.
Right. That's not MMA though. You don't that one incident. I don't think you know. That was just I was just crazy. You know, it was like.
How did you feel when you saw that? And then he started beating up the people outside of the ring in the crowd. Like
I feel like that's not our sport. You know, that's not what we do. You know, we don't come in there trying to be animals. That's pretty much what it looked like. It was a
melee.
an animal, right? Yeah, a bunch of animals just fighting, but. That's not what it is, you know, especially with me, like, I'm very respectful, you know, I'm cool with everybody. I like fighting, you know, I love to fight. I wrestled in high school, so I didn't like football because it was a team sport and I had to depend on other people. So if my quarterback is tripping up or not handing me the ball right when I was a running back, I didn't like that. I fumbled sometimes, and it was his fault, and it looked like it was me, but it was on me. So I didn't really like football like that in high school.
I gotcha.
So I wrestled because it was all on me. It's what I train to do, what I'm doing. It's me and you, nobody else. It's just me and you in there. And I feel like you're not about to touch me if it's just me and you. And I'm about to hurt you. Like,
That's
you know?
crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That's the mentality of it. Okay, I can understand that mentality now.
In this game, I think because of the last fight where everything happened, there was a lot going on behind the scenes.
Right, yeah.
People talking about each other's family, and it got really, really personal.
Yeah.
Now, that's the bad side of it, because it can get personal. How much control do you have to have where you don't let those words affect you in the ring?
I have a lot of control because guys calling me out all the time. They're like, you're nothing like your dad, or this and that, and stuff like that. I laugh at it though, and I'm like, oh, really? That's what you think, bro? Stay blessed. Like, if you checked all my stuff, that's what I say to everyone.
Right.
So everyone who called me out, I always respond to them and be like, well, you got to stop calling me out because you're not going to get this fight. So, you know, have a nice day.
Stay blessed.
Right, and stay blessed. I leave that with everything, you know, and that's how I look at it. You know, I don't really let words or nothing get to me because it means nothing. Because if you was in front of me, I feel like you wouldn't say that stuff, you know?
I don't know though, like that just gets so personal. How do you not? Well, see, then I can understand wanting to kick somebody's ass.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then I'd want to
Hold it
like
inside.
kick their ass. You talking about my dad? Uh-oh, hang on, pause,
Yeah,
please.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can't though, because then if I let everybody, if I let everyone affect me, then everyone will do it. And then I won't be where I'm at right now, you know? So I'll be looked at differently. Like, this guy's crazy, he's wild, you know? So I don't let none of that stuff get to me at all, actually.
Now, tell me what the guy you're fighting Friday. What do you know about him? Did you do your research on him?
Yeah, I did.
You Googled him?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Normally I don't. You know,
Yeah, right,
normally I don't,
right.
But I'm starting to get into the sport, and I'm like, let me see like who this guy is.
Let me see his
and
fighting technique.
Right, and he's just. I feel like he's wild. He's a wild guy. I just have to stay patient and pick my punches right. And if he comes in trying to brawl with me, I'm gonna knock him out immediately. But then if I don't know, if he can take punishment, that's just all about how much damage can he take. That's my thing.
And so, do you look forward to like the next fight? Like I know this is Friday, right? And I know
yeah.
you're looking immediately at this. But do you look like in 2 years? Like what do you want to do? Like is there some like
Yeah.
what do you want?
I think I'll be a champion in 2 years, honestly speaking. Because now I'm understanding the sport, I'm putting the time in, and I'm just a well-rounded fighter. In every aspect of the game, I'm good at. So I'm pretty much like not worried. I'm just gonna keep putting in the work, keep training hard, and knocking these guys out.
What does your training consist of? Like, what do you do on a daily basis?
So it's okay. So I wake up 10:30. I'm in the gym training with the team, and then we're done at like 12, and I have like a 2-hour break. And then from 3 o'clock, I do mid work with my coach, and then I have like another like 2-hour break. And then from 7 to like 8 o'clock, I'm running like 3 to 4 miles.
So this is your career and job.
Yeah,
This is what you're
my-
doing right now.
Yeah.
So you don't have to work another job
No.
to. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, man.
You're not going back to the gas station.
No.
Full service gas station.
No, I'm keep working hard just so I don't have to.
Shout out to Enfield though.
Right, yeah.
You got some checks though, right?
Yeah. It got me to this point,
So did you ever shop at the Whole Foods down in West Hartford?
No, I never shopped at
Okay,
Whole
I'm
Foods.
just wondering what did you do in West Hartford? Where did you go?
Well, I didn't know anything about it, so I was doing things on my own. So I'm eating like at Subway, and like stuff.
I
like
know that Subway down in West Hartford.
Because I didn't know, I
Yeah.
didn't understand like what it took, and
Yeah.
I was fighting at 175,
Right.
so
Yeah.
I'm fighting at 55 now, so everything is different. The
Jeez.
diet, yeah.
Me and him got something in common.
Lean is mean. What do you guys have in common?
Photography.
Oh, seriously?
That's what I went to school for in San Francisco.
Yeah, so I picked it
Yeah.
up a long time ago, like just taking pictures of my son playing basketball.
Right.
And then I just started taking pictures of everything. I started pulling over on the road,
Yeah, that's
taking
how it
pictures
goes.
of
Yeah,
trees
yeah, get
and
that eye.
railroad tracks and everything. How did you
Right.
get involved with photography?
Well, one of the guys couldn't make it. We went on a trip to Thailand. My dad shot the movie The Scorpion King 3, and he couldn't make it. So my dad was like, "Here, you just take the camera and just do what you can." So then I just started playing around with the camera and started taking pictures. And the photography for the set saw some of the pictures and was like, "Man, like your son has an eye for this. He should take it serious." And they used some of my pictures actually on the cover of the.
Oh.
Yeah, but I couldn't get paid or anything for it because my dad was in the movie and they just.
Wow.
Oh,
they
that's
just
not
used-
right.
But it's
That's
cool
not
because
right.
they still used it.
Yeah, right,
Like,
right.
I know that.
You get credit for that.
it's yours, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it started. Though I started doing that, and then I'm like, man, maybe I do have an eye for this. And then so I started shooting more of the stuff, more of his fights. And then after that, I went to college for 2 years, and then we stopped, and then this happened.
Do you want to get into movies? Do you think that's something that you'd want
Well,
to
I
do?
do a couple commercials now. I have like a Burger King commercial. Yeah.
Nice!
Yeah, so
That's good
I'm
money!
on my second one now.
That's
yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So, are you getting a lot of fans like they're famous that are on your social media? Like, do you have people who follow you on social media? That are
Oh
pretty-
yeah, I have a couple people follow me on social media. Nice, Wiz Khalifa. I got a couple guys, couple people. Yeah.
Have anybody been to your fights? Have they?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'd be so zoned out that I don't remember.
Social media is crazy, right?
What are your
Yeah.
social? What's your social media?
It's Baby Slice 242. That's my Instagram. Baby Slice 242.
Okay.
Okay,
But I don't
so
have that right now. I cut all the social media out until after the fight.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
Just to stay focused and not to see nothing stupid on the internet.
okay,
Yes.
so there was a story that I did earlier about
Yep.
there was a newscaster that said, "Listen, the Eagles should not be having sex because it would make their sport better. Like they'll be better, they'll win, they'll start winning if they don't have sex." Do any of your people tell you, "Listen,
It takes your legs away.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said that today."
Does it really?
But if that's your wife, if she give you energy, she gives you power.
Oh.
He's nice. He's nice. He's
Oh,
nice.
so she's like, but if she's just like a shorty that you're hanging
Oh
with,
yeah, she's gonna take all your energy.
So how far out do you not? Is it
They
just a
say
night?
it
A
takes
week?
2 weeks to get it back.
2 weeks.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Because I thought it was a week out. I thought it was a week out that they said, you know, for fighters. Because I said that to him. I'm like, football's different than fighters.
Definitely boxing for sure. Because boxing, you got to move. Right? MMA, if my legs out, I'm just gonna shoot in and take you down. Like, beat you up. You know?
Baby Spice, let me tell you something. If I was fighting you Friday, I send a bunch of chicks over to your hotel room.
It wouldn't work. Like, I see this ring, man.
Start your day.
It's not happening.
No?
No, temptation don't work with me.
He's focused.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
I have a
me?
wife at home, man.
Focused. But
I don't play those games.
it's interesting. Do you have a routine before you go into the in fight? Like, do you meditate? Do you do anything? Do you pray, or what do you do?
That's my thing, meditate. But I'm just mostly just chilling, relaxing, just ready. I'm really calm until the bell rings, and I'm still calm actually. I don't know. It's weird. It's all mental, you know.
It is a mental game, but I think that it's just that adrenaline's got to kick in at some point.
I feel it, but I know how to control it. I use it with my punches and my movement. I don't use it as being scared or my heart beating too fast. No, I've used it like, okay, I'm about to control this. And it's like a superpower.
But testosterone is hard, like, to control that stuff, right?
But it's like a superpower in the sense. You know, you got to know how to control it. You got to know how to channel your energy.
Yeah, you're not the Hulk because he cannot control himself.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why is it to me, it seems that like this type of fighting is becoming more popular than boxing?
I think it's more. I think it's funner. You know, boxing is just one dimension. It's just hands. Like you never know what can happen in MMA. This guy could throw a flying knee or a spinning back kick, or shoot in and take the guys down. Like anything can happen in MMA. You got elbows. You got knees. You got takedowns.
And I feel like the personalities are bigger now, right now,
sure.
in that fighting.
Yeah. But boxing is the more money.
Do you see it getting bigger?
Oh yeah, MMA is just on the start, man. It's just rising. Especially Bellator. Bellator MMA is just we're up and coming. I think we're better than the UFC, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Like, is it a different philosophy than the UFC? Do you think at Bellator?
No, it's pretty much the same like fighting style, like the same rules, but just different promotions, like different. They promote differently. Like the UFC, they only have one sponsor now, which is Reebok. Bellator, you can have as many sponsors as you want. It just can't cross with other sponsors for Bellator.
I gotcha.
So it's like how Bellator has Monster, I can't have another sponsor that's an energy drink.
Okay, I gotcha. But at least they're trying to like promote you like that.
Yeah.
But
that's how you make more money.
That's how you make the cash. For sure. Do you have a lot of sponsors?
Well, yeah, but I'm so cool that most of my sponsors really they don't pay me right now. They just I'll go off energies and how people are. So if you're cool and you know your business is up and coming, I'll let you put your sponsor on. Just throw me a couple shirts or something. Or
wow, you're easy right now. Massage, like easy.
Baby Spice, you got thank you for coming in here, man.
Thank you, man.
Friday is going down Friday,
going
right?
down, yes. Everybody tune in, Paramount Network, Bellator 207. Yes, sir. I'm the first fighter on the main card. So as soon as the TV turn on, you're gonna see me.
Do you feel your dad when you're going into that ring?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, most of the times, yeah.
Have you dreamed about him at all yet?
Yeah, it's weird because like normally when it gets close to the fight, I have like a dream or something. But yeah, I had it like before I came on the plane, like the day before. I had like a dream.
Is it comforting for you when you get those things?
Yeah, for sure. That's how I know like okay, it's fight. It's time for the fight. Yeah.
Do you have kids?
No kids, no.
No, if you do have a son, would you allow him?
No, definitely baseball or tennis or golf.
What about a girl, man? Like
same sport.
Thing.
Tennis.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Well, you want her to be Serena. I understand that.
Yeah.
That's what that money is.
If you see my wife, you understand why. She's built just like me. She was a bodybuilder. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And good luck on Friday.
All right. Thank you.
Good deal.